Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's time for another light novel review. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's going to be on Miss Savage Fang. That's the short name of this series. Longer name is Miss Savage Fang. The strongest mercenary in history is reincarnated as an unstoppable noble woman. Wow. What a name. It is by Kakaku Akashi, which I believe they've released other stuff that I reviewed here in my channel. So they're known, at least in Japan. It's an interesting story. I'm a little bit past halfway reading it, and I'm going to be honest, the cover and the pictures in the beginning were not really a good representation of what the story is. It's actually very good. I do think it is something that you should probably be reading, but you know, don't take my word for it. I will talk about some of the stuff that's going on in the first volume, what it's all about, and why I think you should probably read it. But before anything, check out Yen On. They did send me this copy to review. This is volume 1. Yen On is a subdivision of Yen Press that releases all the light novels. They do a great job. Translation wise, they do their best. You know, they probably release the most light novels that I know here in the US, so do give them some love. And there were some phrases, and I'll talk about it in, I guess, the cons about the video, but there were some phrases that were translated a little bit weird, but it's just I guess the slang from Japan to English doesn't really translate so well sometimes. So, but anyways, before anything else, please do subscribe to my channel, give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can find me on social media in the description below, and there's also links for you to watch other playlists of other videos that I have reviewed here in my channel. So okay, let's talk about this series, Miss Savage Fang. So it follows the life of a reincarnated person. So it follows two popular tropes. One is the isekai. We have and it's the sex exchange isekai. We have this mercenary guy who lived his life. He actually is going against this person, and he, you know, in a battle loses his life. He's reincarnated into the past and into the villain's body, Ms. Mylene. So Mylene is the protagonist. It is the guy, this missionary that we know of. He is reincarnated in the past, and now he gets to relive the life of the person that was the cause of his death. So very, very interesting. So we have the sex exchange isekai trope, but we also have the villainous trope that is two very popular series or types of series that we have, and they do a very good combination of it. So following the villainous trope, we do have the whole him trying his best to change as much as things possible from this girl's life. She's noble, so that there's more peace in the world, and there's less fighting, there's less destruction. We also follow the trope where it's mainly in a school. That's the setting. We do meet the two love interest characters in the school, although they are love interests. We don't really see a lot of romance going on. One of them is a guy. His name is Albert. He does come out in one of these wonderful color pictures. Albert is betrothed to her. He is a guy that looks like a girl. They confuse her for a girl. He's very feminine, but he has found the person in her, so he's been thrown to her. The other person is this girl right here, Colette. Now, she is from a military superpower. She's a princess of another superpower, and she actually heard about Mylene, about her, how tough she is, and she came, basically fought her, and she wants her to work or to be under her. So that's kind of the other love interest. It's a little weird because again, it's the whole the reincarnation of Tanya, the very famous Isekai Tanya series. We have a guy reincarnated into a girl. Same thing here, we have a guy reincarnated into this girl. So is it weird? No, because inside of her is a guy, still a guy mind. So he is obviously interested into this girl than into her throne guy, but the guy also looks like a girl. So it's one of those like weird things, but it is what it is. That's kind of the villainous part of it. There's red flags, he's trying to fix the red flags. Essentially, that's what's going on. On the other side, with the whole Isekai, he is not really an OP. Well, he does have unusual powers. He's very powerful, but a lot of his powers come from his past life, him knowing how to fight, and a lot of the ways that he fixes problems is head on. He likes to fight. We have quite a bit of fight scenes in the series, which is why I say it's a mixture of both. Because a villainous story sometimes a lot of the time focuses on like a romance story or something like that, and this one doesn't really do that. So he very much acts like a guy. He's very brute, and this is where some of the translations that I was talking earlier sometimes miss the mark, because it almost sounds like very I don't know, the words just kind of sound very like middle school kid saying like I think another reviewer highlighted two phrases that says F boy or yuck my yum, which those two phrases, I remember reading them, it's kind of like it was awkward when the character said it, but it does reflect the past life of the character, which I like that they don't out of a sudden forget that they were reincarnated, which some stories they do that. They reincarnate and then they forget the whole fact that the person was reincarnated, and they don't really mention or they don't really act like their past life, and not the case in this one. So unfortunately, I don't see a lot of people talking about it. There is very few people talking about Miss Savage Fang, so go check it out. It is a really good series. I'm hoping that the next few volumes come out and do good, because unfortunately, I put this one aside for a while because I hadn't heard much about it. So I just thought, maybe there's nothing good out of this one, but there's actually there is a lot to it. The art inside is nice. It's I think some of the times more lewd than it should be, but it's still pretty good. I'm trying to find something that reflects that comment, but I mean the starting scenes are probably the worst ones, but yeah, kind of like this one, like is described that way, but there no need for such a gorgeous girl like that to look like that, to be honest. So but it's still good. It does seem like the artist did take his own direction in wanting to essentially give a different side to it in a way, like how she's sitting in this picture. Like you look at it and you're like, wow, that's very vulgar for a girl to do that. Yeah, it's very vulgar, but that's how guys actually sit. I sit like that sometimes in chairs, open leg and all that. It reflects that she is a guy inside of a girl. So in other ways, I do appreciate that the artist did go those directions where it is some lewdness, but also reflects the character not really knowing how to be ladylike. So I guess that's what I'm trying to reach. So yeah, go check it out. Yen Press released it through Yen On, so go check it out online. There is coupons. There's a link there where you guys can buy cheap anime, manga, and light novels. So get some stuff like that through my links. I do appreciate all the love and support, guys. And like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.